Can y'all hear me? Yeah, yeah, all right. I would say Tennessee's offense is real fast. They line up fast. They get a whole lot of plays in fast. So we got to really prepare for that. You got to be in great condition to play them, and that's where I feel like they really take advantage of other teams because guys are gassed or they're not lined up in time and then explosive. So we just got to prepare for that and try to simulate that in practice.
How does the speed in Kirby mentioned that how they try to get you to mess your eyes up by going fast? How can that affect you guys?
Honestly, if they're lining up in like 7 or 8 seconds, we got to do it in 5 or 6. So we got to do it faster than they do it and able to have an edge. Other than that, it's real hard to simulate what they do because they get a whole lot of plays in fast and half the time guys aren't prepared, and that's where they win and that's where they beat people. So we just got to be there.
Kind of put me inside of your head for a second. When you watch that on film, right? You watch them run a play in every 8 seconds or whatever. How do you feel about that? I mean, is it like, all right, this is a challenge, or are you kind of nervous about it until you work on it a little bit? How do you think about it when you see it? Because it's not something you see every week.
I'm more nervous for what we're gonna get in practice because we're not gonna get the speed they're doing. We're gonna get a little faster speed of what we're gonna do to acclimate to what they're doing. So we're in for a rude awakening in practice today, but I feel like that's gonna make us better. It's gonna get us prepared for Tennessee. And other than that, it's like what they do is kind of unique because you don't really see it from other offenses. So
how do you guys do it faster? How do you experience it faster than they do offenses?
Well, pretty much what we do is you got guys lined up in terms of if it's scouts or whatever, and then as soon as that play's over, you have another scout lined up ready for fresh and ready to play again. So with us, we got to line up and get the call as fast as possible. So that's a little hard, but we got to do it the right way.
Lewis, except for the South Carolina game, you guys really haven't given up too many explosives in the passing game defensively. Does that matter in terms of that you guys have been sound in that way, or is it totally different?
Of course it matters because a lot of teams SEC teams are copycats. So what they see that we might struggle in, they're going to replicate it in some way or form in a different fashion. So every week or every Monday we go to the doctor. By going to the doctor is what can we fix, what can we change that this team or that team might have exposed us in. So that's where I feel like we've grown in that way, and we're gonna keep going.
How have you grown? You guys playing the ball better, or you better technique?
It's all about technique at the end of the day. When you're shining your technique, you're least likely to get beat on silly things, and when your eyes are in the right places, you're always gonna be on key.
What's Nolan Smith like as a leader?
Nolan is real vocal. So Nolan's definitely an extrovert. When Nolan's in the area, you're gonna know because he's real loud. He's a people's person. So that's one thing I'll say about Nolan. But he cares about his people. In terms of us players, he cares about the coaches. He cares about everyone, and that's the type of leader he is.
Obviously, he's not the only leader you guys have on the defensive side. Does having that sort of strong core room help you guys
I feel like all the guys got different types of leadership, and that's an important thing because you can't have. Remember, I was saying Nolan's a loud guy. You can't have like 10 Nolans on there because you might need someone else to balance him or balance each other out. So I feel like we have a good balance of that, and it helps us. When this person is rah loud, that person can calm him down, tone down, and kind of relax everyone out so we can go about things the right way.
I think it's going to be like the 40s at kickoff on Saturday, and you're being from Massachusetts. Do you look forward to cold weather games a little bit more?
Honestly, no. I stay bundled up. Even in Mass, I was always bundled up. So it didn't really mean nothing to me. Keep that Vaseline on me, and, extra layered up. So it's not really going to affect me.
I know you probably asked this already, but just the speed of Tennessee's offense. How do you guys kind of adjust for that? You guys kind of bought in. Previously, that's stuff that you have to kind of do similar if you were going up against offense.
I think you have to buy in if you're gonna go faster than what Tennessee's doing, because you're gonna be huffing and puffing, and some of the times you're gonna be discombobulated because that's how fast you're gonna be going in practice. So again, am I looking forward to it? No, of course not. But am I gonna have to do it? Yes. So I might as well enjoy it while I'm at it.
Is this one of those classic things where, we're making practice harder than the game, really pays off on Sundays? Is this one of those
Oh yeah.
where it really pays off?
That's something Kirby preaches, and he stands by 100%. Our practice is definitely 10 times harder than the games. Once we're in the game, we kind of know what to expect. It's not as hard because we've kind of seen a little bit of everything.
Are there any offenses that you've played while you've been in college that maybe compare to this? I know maybe some of the older Auburn offenses under Gus were very quick like this.
No, not really, because again, what they do is real different, and that's what makes them unique. So, kudos to them.
What kind of pressure does that put on you on the back end to communicate from sideline to sideline, your calls and stuff? How much do you feel like you have to speed up, and does that put some pressure on you?
I'm gonna be looking like a crazy person out there. Yeah. So I'm gonna be looking crazy and goofy, but I got everyone got to be on the same page so we don't allow explosives. So what may happen, I might look silly, but I'm gonna have to do it so everyone's on the same page.
Coach was talking about lanes, people staying in their lanes, got out of lanes last year. How important is it to tighten that up against a team like this?
Not only can they throw, but they can run too. So it's really crucial that everyone stays in their lanes and do their job. I can't go and try to do Nakobe's job. I can't go and try to do JD's job. That's a real hard job to do. I just got to do my job, and they have to do theirs, and we'll come out right.
I wanted to ask you, it was Saturday night. Did you watch this game live, and kind of what was your reaction to it? And then seeing them throw all those deep balls wide open, what's your reaction to that, strategic?
Who'd they play again?
Kentucky?
Kentucky. No, I actually didn't watch that one live.
Okay.
I'm gonna get to it today though, so I'll watch it today and then see everything they did and see where they kind of beat Kentucky in.
Do you know about it anecdotally, like they had 270-plus yard passes in the first quarter?
My man, after our game, I went home. I watched no sports. I relaxed, chilled and relaxed. But I think that's a good balance for me. Too much football, not too good sometimes. So I'm ready to start today, fresh and ready to go.
Do y'all allow yourself to think about big picture, what y'all done defensively, 6 points a game or whatever? The last time somebody's allowed that few games, and obviously y'all is pretty rare territory, particularly in this modern era where teams are scoring so many points. Do you ever, I know you try to keep it focused week to week, but do you kind of think about what y'all are doing as a defense?
In my opinion, I think what we're doing is real special because we weren't aware of it until the media makes us aware of it. They're doing this. They have there's little mathematics, or they allow this, point that. So we think it's kind of cool. But honestly, we want to keep it going. You know what I mean? The goal is to not let people score, but people have scored. But our ultimate goal is to come out with a W. So you can't really argue with a win.
In a game like this, you got to kind of adjust. I mean, this team is so explosive. I mean, do you kind of give yourself a little bit of a break, just know how many points Tennessee's been scoring lately?
We're not really going to be focused on really them. We're going to really be focused on us. Yeah, we are preparing for their offense and how fast they do things. But at the end of the day, we can't beat us. You know what I mean? So as long as we play to our standard, we play Georgia ball, everything will be all right.
You're a defensive guy. Earlier this year, Tennessee played Ole Miss, and there was a lot of guys grabbing ankles, calves. Were they cramping? Were they faking? What do you think about the way sometimes defenses slow things down? Just your thought on that tactic we've seen?
I honestly don't really pay much attention to that, so I don't really have a comment to it.
Okay, we have time for 2 more questions with Lewis.
When y'all play a team like this with a really explosive offense, maybe last year, Alabama, something like that, how do you guys as a secondary, or as defense especially, embrace that throughout the week? This is their chance to prove we're the best against a team, against an offense that's playing like we're the best?
You mean, honestly, we definitely enjoy that. You know what I mean? That's why a lot of guys decided to come here because they knew they were going to play top athletes, top schools, and great programs with good coaching. So we embrace it. We enjoy it, definitely. So it's nothing we shy away from, and it's going to keep getting that. It's always going to be like that.
Lewis, we did last year in a way bring this team closer together, and then guys like Jordan have already come back. There's always a pretty close team.
Honestly, we just evaluated like where did we go wrong, how can we get better as a unit, because schematically coaches can scheme everything right. If us players aren't really bonded, we're not running as a unit, that's going to affect us in the long run. So we decided to get us better first in terms of our relationships, our connection and all that. And then after that, we focus on the football aspect of things. And honestly, it's when we saw that we focus on like the little things in terms of our relationship, that really helped us more than just the X's and O's did.
Okay, that's all, Lewis. That's all, Lewis. Thanks, y'all.
Thanks, guys.